I'm going to show you my favorite Gmail features in Google's new Workspace Studio. If you don't know, I'm going to go through what the limits are, how many automations you can run, and then I'm going to show you my favorite email tools, auto labeling, reply drafting, and then my favorite is extracting information from emails. I'm going to show you how to set these up and give you a demo of a quick workflow that I whipped up using all of these features without having to connect any confusing or expensive tools. It's all in Google. So let's get right to it, people. This is Google Workspace Studio, studio.workspace.google.com. I'm going to show you that flow that I set up first. It's really simple. It looks at all my emails as they come in, uses AI to decide if it's an invoice, then extracts how much the invoice was and who it was from and what the due date is. And I did a test email just now and it did that. Looks like the only thing we need to work on maybe is the date here. So that, I guess, is kind of a little quibble, is maybe they don't have data formatting as tied down as a lot of other automation platforms, but I'm sure there's a workaround or they'll add this in pretty quickly. So let's walk through setting up some email triage. Now, the good news is if you go to studio.workspace.google.com, it's got a lot of great pre-made email boosters, as they call them here. I would recommend them. It's a good way to get to know what this tool is capable of. They've got your daily email recap. They want to send you that via GChat, but you can change it to send you a recap via email if you like. So in here, this is notifying you in chat if you get emails from important people. I would take this a step further and make this custom, make maybe a list in Google Sheets that you can update of who are those important people, maybe their clients or teammates. And that way you can just update the list and Google will ping you. You could even add in like add label, and you could have like an important label here. That's really up to you. You can add labels. You can start emails for follow-up. You can draft a reply here, and you would just use Gemini. In an earlier step, you would ask Gemini, read this email, and then draft a reply. I'll just show you that real quick. You would use this variables tool. This will look familiar if you've used automations before. And then I would click on that previous step, ask Gemini, and we would put that in. And then it'll show up as a draft in your Gmail. You can go in and send it. Now, let me talk about limitations. It can't send emails on your behalf. It can only send emails to you. So it can draft to people, but can't send them. It can send emails to you though. There is some maximum limit of how many times your flows can run every day, but they don't really come out and say that. And then there are other limits, like you can only have 100 flows. Only 25 of your events can be triggered by Gmail. So we don't really know what those limits are going to be. My advice would be, if you don't want to hit limits, is use lots of flows that don't need AI. So for example, if I'm making one that looks at emails, instead of having AI look at every single email, I could filter them out by doing specific emails and doing words, like a keyword search. And then there is a filter step here too. Let me show you how I set up this invoice extractor workflow. All I did was, when I get an email, check all emails, and then I added the add labels step, and I went and I selected that email from step 1. I toggled on AI powered labels, and I just checked this receipts and invoices label here. Now you can edit it to describe what that label should be used for. And I'm only selecting it to run in this. I don't want it to add these labels here, because the next step is a check if step. Now this is a basic if function, and it's going to look to see if labels were added. If that's true, then it's going to look at that email, and Gemini is going to extract the invoice amount, the invoice due date, and the invoice sender. And then it's going to add a new row in that invoices spreadsheet. You can see that I selected that spreadsheet, and then we'll add in these variables from the previous extract step. We'll hit save changes. Now, if you add a step outside of this box, it's going to run if that condition's true. So if it didn't add a label, then it'll run something that you put here. It'll run anything if it's true, if it's inside this box. Then you can you need to make sure that you have it turned on. There's a turn on button. Then you can come in here and look in activity, and you can see any runs. So you can see it got this email. You can click in to see that. And this is just one from me saying, you got an invoice from Joe's Car Wash. And then AI extracted that. If you want to go further, I think you should make a workflow that does that AI classification for your emails. Just create a new flow and click add labels, and then create custom AI powered labels for all of the categories that you care about. Of course, you can manually add a label without AI deciding, but like I said, I'm not sure how many runs you're going to be limited to. So you could run out if you get a lot of emails. Okay, that's it for this quick guide. I hope you're enjoying Workspace Studio as much as I am. I think it's so cool that we can set up AI agents and AI workflows in Google without having to bring in a third-party tool. So let me know in the Rundown University community or in our weekly office hours how you're using this tool. As always, I'm Billy from the Rundown University. Stay frosty and peace.